Welcome back to Stoogestream for another episode. I am your host, the Stooge, and this time we're looking at 9 Japanese Gamecube games that you should import for your collection. Now, a freeloader disc for the Gamecube is not very expensive. They go about $30 in Australia, and it opens up your console to be able to import games from other regions. So that's the first step. You definitely need one of those. Secondly, let me apologize for the distance in my voice. I'm actually on crutches at the moment because I've just had knee surgery, so I'm standing up doing this. So if things look a little bit weird, I apologize, or sound a bit weird, I apologize. Okay, first up, we have One Piece Grand Battle. This is actually a fighting game set in the One Piece anime universe. Lots of fun. There's actually a plethora of fighting games in Japan on the Gamecube. We're going to have a look at a couple of them today. They're very playable because, you know, figuring out the controls on a fighting game isn't that difficult, so they're well worth importing. And the great thing is that Japanese Gamecube games are really, really cheap. Some of these I paid $2 to $3 a piece for. So next up we're looking at Koniki no Gashbell Jojo Tag Battle Full Power. I have just butchered the crap out of the name of that. There you go, so you can look it up. This is a 2-on-2 tag fighting game. Another very anime style game. But again, lots of fun. And fighting games are not hard to figure out, so they're definitely worth importing. Alright, let me just move that chair so I can get a bit closer. So, yep, another fighting game, and again, the Gamecube was absolutely stacked full of fighting games in Japan where we barely got any at all in the PAL territories, which is just really weird. So another one here is Bleach GC. Nice shiny cover on it. This is another game from an anime series, Bleach. And it's just another fighter, but really well-made fighter by Sega, which I don't think I've ever seen in the PAL territories. So this is an arena brawler. This one's a little bit different, but a lot of fun as well. Again, yeah, you might need to figure out the menus a little bit, but once you do, you can play this fairly easily. It just takes a little bit of back and forth. Dragon Drive D Master Shot. And if you're wondering why they look so small, Gamecube games in Japan came in much, much smaller cases. Which if I had 2 hands at the moment, I would open, but I don't. Okay, so there was actually a bunch of sports games that were really, really fun from Japan that I don't think we got, or if we did, I just never saw. So one of them is Disney Sports American Football. Very much in that Disney style. Looks fantastic, is a lot of fun to play. If you like sports games, this actually isn't too bad, and it is quite fun. And easy to figure out. Plus it was made by Konami when Konami was good. And another one in the series is Disney Sports Soccer. Same sort of thing, but soccer, you know, you've got charge and power-up moves and all that type of thing. It's more like a Mario Sports Mix type game than a serious actual sports game. Next up, you know this in the US and other English-speaking countries as Ultimate Muscle. So this is Kinakanuya Man 2, The New Generation versus Legend. So Ultimate Muscle, The New Generation versus Legend. This is a wrestling game. There was actually a few different wrestling games that never came over here. This one's actually really fun, fairly easy to figure out. Only takes about 1 or 2 matches and you pretty much know how to do everything. And some of the special moves are just crazy. When you're throwing a guy up like 300 feet in the air and your tag partner comes in and smashes him down with this crazy spinning tiger suplex thing, it's just awesome. So, yeah, so much fun. Now, they love baseball in Japan, so there was a bunch of these games released. I think these even started on the NES. So, Jikyo Panafuru Poroyanoko 11. So every Japanese person listening to this right now wants to punch me in the face, and that's completely acceptable. So this is a baseball game, but it's a fun chibi style over-the-top baseball game. Like, as you can see by the screens, the characters are all really cutesy, and it plays really, really well. It is a great deal of fun if you like baseball-y sports games. Now, the creme de la creme, of course, I kept until last. I have no idea why we didn't get this in PAL territories. We should have had this. Maybe they released it in Europe and the UK, but I can tell you for certain we didn't have it in Australia. And this requires no translation, so I don't understand why this wasn't available. And this is the Nintendo Puzzle Collection. Even comes with a GBA link cable. So in this, you get Dr. Mario, Yoshi's Cookie, and what's it called? Panel de Pon, which are 3 classic Nintendo games remade for the GameCube. This is worth it just for Dr. Mario on the GameCube. It's awesome. And it's not that expensive. I think this was the most expensive out of the lot that I got about 2 years ago, and it cost me around $10. So not that expensive. So there are 9 NTSC Japanese GameCube imports that you should add to your GameCube collection. Is there any that I've missed? Let me know in the comments below. Is there some other Japanese games that I should definitely have for my any collection, actually? Let me know. I'm always into importing games. Thank you so much for watching. As always, adventure, excitement. Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.